Hello everyone, I'm Mark. Welcome to MASA Military. The East Asian region has become the most intense area of military competition. Besides large destroyers, submarine fleets, and aircraft carriers, Japan, South Korea, China, and Russia also attach great importance to the construction of multi-purpose frigates. In recent years, various new types of frigates have entered service. On April 10, the first FFX-III-class frigate, the Chungnam, of the South Korean Navy was officially launched at the Hyundai Heavy Industries shipyard in Ulsan, South Korea, and is scheduled to be delivered to the Navy at the end of December next year after sea trials. On March 7, the Japanese frigate Mikuma was commissioned, which is the fourth ship of the latest and most advanced class of multi-purpose frigates, the Mogami-class, 30 FFM. The latest 30 FFM frigate from Japan is a cost-effective vessel that has most of the functions of a main destroyer. The FFX frigate of South Korea has developed into the third batch, and the Chungnam is the first ship of the third batch, with greatly improved performance and a certain regional air defense capability. Today, I will talk about the latest and most advanced frigates in East Asia. The Republic of Korea Navy currently has 12 destroyers and 13 frigates. In order to complement the destroyers, the FFX ocean-going frigate program was proposed by the Republic of Korea Navy in October 1998. The new generation of frigates is required to not only carry out traditional near-shore patrol missions, but also be able to join surface warship formations to carry out long-range operations. The FFX program is divided into three batches: the Incheon-class, the Daegu-class, and the Chungnam-class. The first batch of 6 Incheon-class frigates has a displacement of 2,500 tons, and the second batch of 8 Daegu-class frigates has a displacement of 3,100 tons. The Chungnam-class, which is the third batch, is enlarged and improved based on the Daegu-class, and 6 vessels are expected to be built. The FFX Batch 3 frigate adopts the same diesel-electric hybrid propulsion system as the Daegu-class, but has a larger hull and better long-range navigability. The FFX Batch 3 frigate is 129 meters long, 14.8 meters wide, and 38.9 meters high, with a standard displacement of 3,500 tons and a full load displacement of 4,300 tons, and can accommodate 120 crew members. It is equipped with one Rolls-Royce MT-30 gas turbine, 2 MTU diesel engines, and 2 Leonardo permanent magnet low-speed propulsion motors, with a maximum speed of 30 knots, a cruising speed of 15 knots, and a range of 4,500 nautical miles at 18 knots. Although the Chungnam is a frigate, its detection equipment, combat systems, and weapons are very complete, giving it the feeling of a small ship carrying big guns. The Chungnam is equipped with a dual-band AESA radar. Its X-bands use a common aperture antenna, arranged in a fixed 4-face array, and can detect airborne targets up to 450 kilometers away. Each array also has an infrared search and track sensor, IRST, above it. The Chungnam is equipped with a complete weapon system. It has a Mk 45,127mm main gun at the bow, and 2 8-cell K-VLS vertical launch systems behind it, which can launch the K-SAAM ship-to-air missile, the Red Shark anti-submarine missile, or the Tactical Ship-to-Land Missile, TSLM. In addition, there are 2 sets of 4-cell SSM-700KC Star anti-ship missiles, 2 sets of 3-cell Mk-32 torpedo launchers, and a domestically produced CIWS-2 close-in weapon system on top of the hangar. The missile system on the Chungnam is mainly developed by South Korea. The size of the missiles is larger than those of the US, so the domestically produced K-VLS vertical launch system is used. The maximum range and height of the K-SAAM ship-to-air missile are 150 kilometers and 30 kilometers, respectively. It has the ability to intercept short-range ballistic missiles, making the Chungnam-class the first South Korean frigate with regional anti-missile interception capability. The K-SAAM is the sea-based version of the KM-SAM air defense missile, which is the domestically produced version of the Russian 9M96 missile, used in the S-350 air defense system. The Red Shark anti-submarine missile was developed by South Korea based on the ASROC missile. It weighs 820 kilograms and uses a solid rocket engine. The head is connected to one K-745 Blue Shark 324mm torpedo, which is an Italian 8244 torpedo, with a maximum range of 20 kilometers. The Sea Star anti-ship missile is the Korean version of the Harpoon missile, with a maximum range of 180 kilometers. The TSLM cruise missile was developed by South Korea based on the Sea Star anti-ship missile, with a range of only 310 kilometers, which is much less than the Tomahawk cruise missile, but it also enables the 4,000-ton frigate to have the ability to attack land targets. The rapid construction of the Chungnam-class frigate will fill the gap left by the retirement of a large number of old frigates, and also improve the strength of the South Korean frigate fleet, so as to better cooperate with the operations of destroyers. While South Korea is accelerating the construction of new type of frigates, Japan is also quickly building its new multi-function frigates, the Mogami-class. The Mogami-class, also known as the 30 FFM, is mainly responsible for Japan's defense missions in the surrounding waters, including escort, patrol, and anti-submarine operations, while also being capable of long-distance operations, such as fleet anti-submarine and air defense missions. The 30 FFM will build 10 ships to replace the old general-purpose destroyers, DD, and destroyer escorts, DE, of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, while also assuming some of the naval mine-related operational capabilities. The 30 FFM frigate has most of the functions of a mainline destroyer, with a length of 133 meters, a width of 16.3 meters, a standard displacement of 3,900 tons, and a full displacement of 5,500 tons. It has a high degree of automation, requiring only 90 crew members. Its propulsion system consists of a Rolls-Royce MT-30 gas turbine for acceleration, and 2 diesel engines for cruising, with a total output of 70,000 horsepower and a maximum speed of over 30 knots. The 30 FFM adopts a stealthy design that reduces radar signals, with a flat bridge design and the elimination of exposed outdoor passageways and independent chimneys on the upper deck, with all equipment related to the launch and storage of combat equipment enclosed in the hull. All kinds of antennas are integrated on the Unicorn, NORA 50 integration mast, and the upper structure and antenna mast are inclined to reduce radar reflection. Below the NORA 50 integration mast, 8 radar panels of the OPY-2 dual-band AESA radar are installed. The OPY-2 multifunction radar has a maximum detection range of up to 370 kilometers and can track around 300 air and surface targets simultaneously, with strong anti-saturation attack capability. The 30 FFM also has a Circular Combat Information Center, CIC, with 14 multifunction control consoles arranged in a 360-degree circle around the outer edge, as well as 1 central control station, 4 multifunction control consoles, and 2 large horizontal tactical display tables for mission planning and navigation, improving efficiency. The 30 FFM armament includes 1 Mk-45, 127mm naval gun at the bow, 2 8-unit Mk-41 vertical launchers behind the gun, 2 4-unit Type 17 anti-ship missile launchers behind the chimney, and 1 RIM-116 rolling airframe missile close-in weapon system above the stern hangar. The vertical launchers are few, with only 16, and can carry 8 Type 7 anti-submarine missiles and 8 sets of 32 ESSM. In terms of anti-submarine and naval mine warfare, in addition to the anti-mine sonar at the bow, the stern-towed sonar and variable depth sonar, and the ship also carries unmanned surface and underwater vehicles. The stern hangar can accommodate 1 SH-60K anti-submarine helicopter. In the East Asian region, compared with the Chinese Type 054A frigate, and the Russian Pacific Fleet's Gremyashchiy-class frigate, the new types of frigates of Japan and South Korea have better comprehensive performance, and can even partially replace the functions of destroyers. In terms of ocean-going performance, Japan's 30 FFM frigate has the advantage. The 30 FFM and the Chungnam are both new types of frigates designed for ocean-going operations. The aspect ratio of 30 FFM is 8.15, and the Chungnam has an aspect ratio of 8.71. Generally, the greater the aspect ratio, the faster the speed, but the maneuverability and anti-wind and wave abilities will be weaker. The Type 054A frigate has a full displacement of more than 4,000 tons, which is similar to the Chungnam, but it uses diesel power and has a maximum speed of no more than 28 knots, which is lower than that of Japan and South Korea's frigates, and its endurance is not high. China, Japan and South Korea are all big shipbuilding countries, while Russia lacks the manufacturing capacity for large ships. The Gremyashchiy-class frigate has a displacement of only over 2,000 tons, which can only be considered a light frigate, with a maximum speed of 27 knots, and poorer ocean-going suitability. Moreover, there is currently only one ship in service, and it is uncertain whether there will be more in the future. In terms of air defense and missile defense, the Chungnam is slightly better. Both the 30 FFM and Chungnam are equipped with dual-band AESA radars, and the 30 FFM's OPY-2 multifunctional radar can track and monitor more targets. Japanese and Korean warships have stronger multi-target engagement capabilities and are good at countering saturation attacks. The early models of the Type 054A still use MR710 top-steer radar copy models as their sea and air search radars, and their performance is several grades lower than that of dual-band AESA radars. The latest improved version of the 054A is also equipped with a phased array radar, but it cannot compare with the AESA radars of the Chungnam and 30 FFM, and it can only serve as an upgrade to the target illumination radar, with some role in countering saturation attacks. The Type 054A is equipped with the Hongqi-16 air defense missile, which is based on the 9K-37 K-SAAM, and its performance is slightly weaker. Both the K-VLS launchers of the Chungnam and the Mk-41 launchers of the 30 FFM can use the quad packed into a single launch cell method to load the K-SAAM and ESSM air defense missiles, which have the ability to counter saturation attacks. Compared to this, the 32-unit launchers of the Type 054A can only load 32 ship-to-air missiles, or 8 anti-submarine missiles and 24 air defense missiles. Although the Chungnam and the 30 FFM only have 16 launchers, they can load 32 ship-to-air missiles with 8 units, and use the other 8 units to load anti-submarine missiles or land attack cruise missiles, which have more advantages in mission diversity. Which frigate is stronger? You are the judge. Okay, that's my talk today. Please like, subscribe, support MASA military, and see you next time.